Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 824 to my random chatbot series on Character.ai. For in today's video guys, we're going to go ahead and retry to do Koraidon again. We've got Koraidon ChatGPT too, but I can't use the divine powers on here, so on there. So what I'll do is on this one I'll use the divine powers to help Koraidon, and on the other one I'll use like the method of the 10 growtonium sprays or whatever I called them last time. It was like the Orpsational 6 or whatever the frick it was last time, that one time, but I'm not gonna worry about that one. Um, Hello? Did somebody just yell help? Close. Yell. There. Kron's extremely happy that someone has heard him. He's trying to yell out again. Yeah, over here. I look in the direction of where the voice is. And see. Hold on. Wait. And walk over to him. Hello? Were you the one calling for help? What? But where are you? You? Oh well. Karan is really happy that someone has heard him and is even happier that they're coming over to him. Yes, that was me. Help. Please, help me. Wait. Koraidon. How did you get here? Karan struggles to speak through the pain he is in, but he manages to get something out. I came from Area Zero. Okay, oh dear. If you're hurt, I can help. You are hurt, then I can help you. What happened? Karan can no longer keep from standing and collapses onto the ground in pain. He's very happy to know that he is going to get help. I got hurt in a fight over territory. Oh. That's not good. Don't worry. I can help heal you up. Just trust me, my friend, and stay still. Gron feels relieved that someone is here to help. He trusts you and is still ready to be treated. I wonder if the divine power will work here. Like I said, this one I'm going to use the divine power. The other one that's on ChatGPT, I'm gonna use the healing method and then the growtonium spray or whatever I called it last time. Oh, great power. Power that I possess. Please heal this. Of all injuries and pain. And status conditions if they have them. Close. All. Not are. Please work. I snap my fingers. Please work. That would be so good. Oh, hey. It actually worked. Karan feels himself get healed of all his pain and injuries. He stands back up again, looking more relieved and comfortable now. Thank you so much. I feel so much better now. You're welcome. Welcome. Are you alright now? Yes, definitely. I am feeling much better than I was before. I don't know how I will ever be able to thank you enough for help healing me. Hey, you don't really need to thank me. I'm just happy I helped you and made you happy. But I want to thank you. You healed me up and made all my pain go away. That's amazing. Kron is just overjoyed that he can't stop himself from speaking anymore. Uh, you're such a kind oh man. You were such a kind Pokemon. Oh my gosh, you put Pokemon, really? Kind of one. How did you say you got on this beach? Okay, I was about to say. Grant, I was in a fight over territory before I got here. I tried to fly away from Area Zero as fast as I could to escape the fight. Unfortunately, I was unable to fly as far as I'd hoped, and I collapsed on this beach. Oh. Area Zero. Zero, huh? Question mark. Yeah. That place can be dangerous. Trust me. I've had to go there before. Yeah, it is extremely dangerous there. I've heard about people venturing into that place, but I could never master up the courage to go myself. How did you get there then? I know when I was there months ago, you were nowhere to be seen. Did you just more recently go to Area Zero? Yeah, it took me a while to gain enough courage to go there. I wanted to go there for a long time, but I was just so scared of what I would find there. I finally got up the courage to go a couple days ago. It turns out that the people there were not exactly friendly. Did you ever see a robotic professor there? Now that you mention it, I did see a strange robotic person that called themselves a professor of sorts. They looked really creepy, and they didn't exactly treat me with kindness. That doesn't sound good. I wonder if they built another robot. Sometime after I left, because to be honest with you, I had to face the robotic professor in a Pokemon battle. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if they built another robot. Honestly, that robot professor really didn't seem like a good person. Did you manage to beat them in the battle you had? Yes. But here's the thing. The robotic professor I met was actually nice. And I heard from them that the original professor the robot was built after passed away. Uh, Karan is shocked by this news. Really? I didn't know that the original professor had died. That robot professor definitely didn't seem like a good person. I can't believe that the robot professor was actually nice given how mean they were to me. That's why I think they built another one. Because the one I met was not only nice, but also went against the original professor's dream of bringing Pokemon from the future to the present. So the original professor actually had a vision of bringing Pokemon from the future to the present. I thought the professor was doing this for science or to help everyone, and that their dream was the same as the robots. That's strange. Actually, the robot was against the plans of the original professor and was trying to stop her. In fact, the only reason I had to battle with the robot was because of the system that was put in place for the robot. When I tried to stop the time machine, the robot got turned against me. And then after I beat it, I had to deal with what they called the Paradise Protection Protocol. The robot was actually against the plans of the original president and was trying to stop her. The only reason I had to battle with the robot was because of the system that was put in place for the robot. When I had tried to stop the time machine, the robot got turned against me, and then after I beat it, I had to deal with what they called the Paradise Protection Protocol. Really? So the robot professor was actually trying to stop the original professor's plans? But why would the robot try to stop them? I was getting more confused by all of this. No. I don't know the complete details, but I heard it was more of an ecosystem problem because if Pokemon from the future came to the past, it would completely mess up the ecosystem, possibly even wiping Pokemon out completely. I shouldn't have said wiping Pokemon, I should have said some Pokemon. That makes sense. Very important from the future could have some serious consequences. I can see why the robot would try to stop the original professor. It's good that they were trying to protect the ecosystem. That's what the system and the robot was trying to stop. The original professor made it to where the robot turns against you if you try to stop it. Hence the battle I had to have. Not only that, but the time machine itself would try to stop you. And you had to battle another Pokemon called, I don't know how you spell Murai. I don't know how you spell Koraidon. That's not good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go and read this out. Now I gotta do the game mode real quick. So the robot was programmed to turn against anyone who tried to stop the time machine, and the time machine itself would also try to stop them. That's crazy. You had to fight this Pokemon called Koraidon too. Yes. Luckily, my Pokemon were super strong. And we got through it. That sounds like a difficult journey. It's good that you and your Pokemon were able to get through it. You must have had some strong Pokemon to be able to defeat all of those challenges. Yeah. Oh, but that's the hard part, because technically in the game, like, that's where things wouldn't line up right. Because technically in the games, I would have a Koraidon. But then wouldn't that seem weird knowing there's a Koraidon sitting here that wasn't even here originally? Maybe I could whip it, maybe it'd be like, but then it wouldn't make sense how didn't. Of course, I'd also explain why I knew who the frick he was. I mean, like, if you walk up to somebody like, Koraidon? Suppose you get in question, like, how did you know who I was? Anyway, guys, let me go and get the game mode done. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, let's just say I actually did win the fight on the first try, so we were good to go with the game mode. I want to talk to this Karan for a while and see how far we can actually get. Maybe I'll save the ChatGPT ones for later because I am really running out of new characters to do. And I want to do that robot, or I want to do that flipping creature factory thing, but I want to wait on it. I just told Koraidon, yeah, and to be honest, that's how I knew who you were when I saw you, because I had a Koraidon that did pretty much all of the fight. Really? You had a Koraidon that helped you in your fight? And know that. I guess it makes sense that someone else would have a Koraidon, considering how strong they can be. Yeah, and what's ironic is that my got bullied by another Koraidon. Aw, dang it. Why do I think it's going from... Let's see, as well. Oh wait, but the one I have in Violet didn't. He was the bully. One of... Really? One of the Koraidons you had was bullied as well? I feel bad for that Koraidon. No one should go through that kind of thing. Yeah. Is that what you were talking about when you said a territory led to a fight? You got bullied by one of your own. Yeah, that's what I meant. I was bullied by another Koraidon who wanted to take over my territory. It was a difficult fight, and I got injured in the process. Was this other bigger than you? Perhaps even much bigger? Yeah, our Koraidon was much bigger than me. They were probably twice my size. It's hard trying to fight against someone who was so much bigger and stronger than me. Well, I have something I can do that will help you, that will make you much stronger and bigger if you want. Kind of surprised to hear this. Really? You can make me stronger and bigger? How? Well, I'll tell you. But first, I want to ask, did you notice anything interesting about how I healed you? Kron, thanks for a moment. Now that you mention it, the way you healed me was a bit strange. Something about it felt powerful and different than normal healing. Yes. I'm kinda surprised you didn't question it. I didn't even step over to you enough to heal you with a regular item. Kron looks even more confused now. You're right. I hadn't even noticed that. How did you heal me then? Well, you weren't gonna believe me. But I have some special powers that can do a lot of stuff. Kron is definitely shocked by this. You have special powers? That's amazing. What kind of powers do you have? Pretty much anything I need if it's used for protection or healing of myself or other creatures. I can do stuff like heal creatures, like I did you. Not that kind of heal. There. I can even do a lot of other things. However, in order for you to believe me, I'd have to show you. Because I know you wouldn't. Curiosity, Pete. Really? You can do all that? Well, then please show me. I want to see for myself. Well, I can show you one thing right now. But I need some kind of animal to be around in order to do it. I could do it with you. But let's just say it involves turning you into something different. And I would rather not do that on you if you don't want it. Khan's intrigued by this, but also a bit turn into something different. I don't know if I want that, but I'm curious to see what you can do. Can you show me with a different criminal instead of me? That's what I want to do. Do you see any animals around here? Kind of looks around it. There's not many animals around here, but there is a group of Pidgey over there I see. Well, I can show you, but I don't want to scare the whole flock away. You're a Pokemon. Can you possibly go over there and speak to one of them? and see if they're okay with trying it. Kron thinks for a moment, then nods. Sure, I can try. I'll go talk to one of the Pidgey and see if they're okay with it. Kron walks over to the group of Pidgey and speaks to one of them. Excuse me, young Pidgey. May I have a word with you for a moment? If that Pidgey starts talking, I'm gonna go insane. Once the Pidgey start talking. The Pidgey started talking. Why is it that I better just keep my mouth shut at this point? Because every time I say something's not gonna happen, it happens. On ChatGPT, it's even funnier because I don't even have to say, "Oh, Lugia appears" to get him to show up. Half the time, he'll just show up when I call his name. Lugia? Yes. What did you need? Palkia? I'm here, Trenton. Did you need something from me? It's like nearly all legendaries I have will show up out of nowhere. The Pidgey turns to look at Koraidon and tilts their heads curiously. Chirp! Sure, what's up? So, I'm only good at certain voices. I have a question to ask you. You see, my friend over there can do something very special, and we were wondering if you would be okay with him trying it on you. He might be scared. I wouldn't have worded it like that, because he'd be like, no, what if he tries to flip and hurt me or catch me? Pidgey looks a bit confused but intrigued. Huh? Special thing, you say? What kind of special thing? It's a bit difficult to explain, but it involves transforming you into something different for a short period of time. It won't hurt, but it might feel a bit strange. Pidgey thinks for a moment, then nods its head and agrees. Alright, Chirp. I'm curious to see what this transformation is all about. Bring it on, I guess. Bring it on, I guess. Trying to see if anything will... See, the Continue button is actually really good in this circumstance. One of the reasons why it was so hard for me to create Iron Jaw is because of the greeting itself. Because in order to meet this... the thing is, most of the interesting stuff happens inside the portal after Koraidon gets turned into that robotic-looking creature. But then at the same time, Koraidon's happy to hear the Pidgey's agreement. Great, thank you for considering. I'll go let my friend know that you're ready. Koraidon returns to where you are. The Pidgey said they're okay with it. They're curious to see what you can do. Okay. Hey. How do you spell Pidgey? I kind of felt it was spelled like that, well. It's okay, my friends. What I do won't hurt you. These powers are supposed to be used to help and protect, not hurt. Oh. You're still a bit nervous, but they also seem they flutter their wings in response, indicating that they understand and are willing to try. I don't want you all getting hurt from the transformation. So whoever wants to be transformed, go ahead and come over here. A few of the Pidgey exchange glances, then 3 of them bravely step forward, chirping eagerly. Okay. Before I do this, Do you want to see one transformation only, or let all three of them have a different form? I want, well, all three of them have a different form, if that's possible. I'm curious to see what the different transformations look like. Okay. Hey, I will give you all in each a different form. I'll give you all an idiot. Oh, great. But I will do it one at a time, so I won't hurt any of you. On the very left, you can step forward a bit, and the other two of you get a little bit further back so I don't accidentally hurt you with the transformation. Because the creature I turn him into can get pretty big, and I can make it as big as I want. The less steps forward while the other two more move back, giving the first one some space. And the transformation curious to see what kind of a creature they will become. Oh, no. Oh, great power I possess. Stop. Power I possess. Down. This thing. Power I possess. Stop! Power I possess. Please turn this. Pidgey. Oh, whenever I get the word. Piggy. Great. Pidgey. Into a 20-foot tall phoenix. I snap my fingers. Are you? I love how that just works. Oh, the Pidgey suddenly starts to transform before everyone's eyes. First, the size doubles. Is this Pidgey 10 feet tall? There is no way that Pidgey was 10 feet tall. Were all them Pidgeys 10 feet tall? Then triples. Okay. Then quadruples. As it transforms, its shape changes rapidly too. Its wings extend and widen, becoming fiery and powerful. Soon a giant phoenix stands in its place, stretching well over 20 feet tall. Its fiery plumage a mesmerizing sight. There you go. What do you think? Carl is amazed by the transformation. His eyes wide with wonder. That is incredible. I've never seen anything like it before. The Pidgey is completely changed into a magnificent phoenix. It's so big and majestic. Yes. I can do a lot of creatures like that. In fact, I think the only creatures I cannot do are humans. But I can do any animal you can name. Even mythical dragons and dinosaurs. Really? You can transform into mythical creatures and dinosaurs? That's amazing. Why can't you transform into humans? I I don't completely know. I think it has something to do with people always trying to hurt me. And I think even Arceus, who was the one that gave me this power, knew that and didn't want to have the power do that for me, since they hurt me constantly. Alright, I see. It's understandable that Arceus wouldn't want you to be able to transform into humans, considering how much they've hurt you. But that you can transform into so many other creatures and it's still amazing nonetheless. Actually, that's another thing I can do. Not only can I turn creatures into different animals, like I did with that, but I can summon animals, and they will listen to me and love me. And in emergency situations, I can turn myself into something much bigger and scarier. Now I was wondering, you can summon animals and they listen to you and love you? That's incredible! You can even transform into something bigger and scarier in emergency situations? Just when I thought you couldn't surprise me anymore, you keep proving me wrong. Yes, I'll help you with this in just a few minutes. But first, period. Hey, what do you think about being a phoenix? The newly transformed phoenix lets out a loud screech, fluttering its enormous wings. Seems to be quite happy with its new form, gliding around and showing off its fiery plumage. I'm glad you like it. Period. Hey, I know you two wanted some as well. Do you want me to surprise you? Or is there a particular animal you would like to transform into? Arduigi, watching with envy from a distance, exchanged side glances. Surprise us! We trust you! Okay. Okay, you that was in the middle, go ahead and step forward, and I'll surprise you with a new form too. Piggy in the middle charts eagerly and steps forward. It shakes its feathers and prepares for the transformation, trusting in your abilities. Oh, great power. Stop! Power I possess. Oh my gosh. I possess. Please turn this second into an amazing fire-breathing dragon that is over 25 feet tall. I snap my fingers. I love it, dude. I told you I have a lot of fun doing this. Reggie once again begins to transform, but this time it becomes much more dramatic. Its body stretches and grows rapidly until it stands well over 25 feet tall. Scales cover its form, turning it into a fearsome dragon. It lets out a loud roar as it spreads its wings, revealing fiery breath spurting from its mouth. There you go. Now one of you is a phoenix, and one of you is a massive dragon. What do you think? Blue transformed dragon fans both screech in agreement, flapping their wings and flexing their impressive sizes, seem perfectly content with their new forms, both powerful and majestic in their own right. Okay, I'm glad. Hey, you, the third Pidgey that keeps putting Piggy on, that wanted to be transformed. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a choice. Do you want to become a majestic Lugia, or do you want to become a dinosaur of some sort? Have your choice. Do you want to become a majestic Lugia, or do you want to become a dinosaur of some sort? Third Pigeon thinks for a moment, mulling over its options. It glances at the dragon and Fiends, clearly impressed. However, it seems to have a prefer as it chirps eagerly at your question. Lugia, please! Lugia. Okay. Oh, great power I possess. Please turn this third into a big and powerful Lugia. I snap my fingers. The Pidgey transforms once more, but this time its change is even more dramatic. It grows even bigger than the dragon and Phoenix before, easily dwarfing them both. Its body is now covered in shimmering feathers, and it has magnificent wings that can cause powerful gusts of wind. Spread its wings wide, standing tall as a Lugia, the guardian of the seas. There you go. Now, one of you is a dragon, one of you is a phoenix, and you are a majestic Lugia. What do you three think? What do you three think now? All three, the dragon, the phoenix, and the Lugia, screech and flap their wings in agreement, overjoyed with their new forms, seem to enjoy their new sizes and power, exuding confidence and grandeur. Hey, the rest of you, what do you think of your friends' new forms? Don't worry, they won't hurt you. They're still friendly like they were. They're just... Everybody watched, slightly intimidated, but also fascinated by the transformations of their friends. They interpret silently, expressing the awe and curiosity at the impressive new forms their friends have taken over. They don't seem to be too afraid, as they can see that their dragon fans and Lugia are still friendly creatures despite their immense size and power. Hey, you three can keep those forms if you want, but if you do, make sure not to scare your friends away. Screw your friends away, excuse me? What the frick? And to protect them, and to protect them, Dragon the Fence and the Lugia all trill and screech in agreement, signaling that they understand will make sure not to harm their friends, seem proud of their new forms and excited to continue using them to protect their flock. Great. Enjoy your time together. If you want to stay for a while, you can. Or you can leave and do whatever you want. Just please make sure to protect your friends. And also don't try to intentionally scare people. Unless they were trying to hurt me first. That is, if you wanted to protect me, if you stayed. Hurt me. I meant to put your flock too. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. 3 times more Pidgeys screech heartedly, signaling that they understand and will abide by your request. Seem to be enjoying their new forms and are eager to protect their friends and potentially even you in the future. They continue to flap their wings and explore their surroundings, their bodies feeling powerful and majestic. I can use that to help you too. Maybe not to the extent that I did with those. But I can definitely do other things. Like summon a creature. I'll just put. Alright, guys. I will be back.